If you find yourself in the majority, pause and reflect, right? You're kind of like one of the lemmings running around. You need to take some risk. And if there's a whole bunch of other people doing exactly what you're doing is probably not going to make you a lot of money. Right? Think about it. Think about bubbles. We all love bubbles, right? Real estate bubbles, any kind of bubbles, bubble baths. I mean, people just like bubbles. The people that first got into flipping homes, let's fix up the kitchen and the bathroom and we'll flip it, right? They made a lot of money, didn't they? People thought they were a little weird at the time. As soon as the mass of people get involved with it, they're the ones that get stuck and they end up underwater. Same's true with trends. We all know how to do up. We love bubbles, right? Bubbles are great. It's tough to be a consultant. Who needs a consultant when you have 10, 15% growth a year? Life's good. You're a top quartile distributor. We're legends in our own mind. We love up. We don't like it, but we know how to do down, don't we? Right? Hunker down. Get lean and mean, or mostly just mean. And we're going to outlast it. We got our bunker mentality. But what we have now in the new economic reality is we have up and down. That's like saying it's a salad dressing and an industrial lubricant. We can do one or the other, but the idea that we're going to be up one day and down the other, you got to be light in your feet. And the key point here is that you're going to have to do new things instead of just doing the old things better.
You got to get the salespeople out of controlling price. We got to bid on this, boss. What's competitive pricing? Really low. Who's bidding on it? Everybody. That's a data-free discussion. Start some kind of strategic pricing at a minimum level. My very first sales territory was an ROW territory. That stands for rest of the world. Right? I was young. All the good sales guys gave up all their crap accounts. That's a technical consulting term. I had 360 accounts in my account deck. I had no scar tissue. And I'm going, put me in, coach. I can do it. I can do it. Well, you're lucky, Mike. We've got a new market research report. We do? What is it? The yellow pages. Here, go sell. Be a man. I mean, that's a lot of it started, but here's what happened. I had a guarantee, right? We put a guy out in a guarantee, right? Mike, you got 90 days. It was a big guarantee. This is a long time ago. It was $1,000 a month, man. That was big bucks. I went out and bought a 72 Gran Torino, just like the movie. But it only lasted 90 days, then I got a commission. And so you start running around calling on everybody. Because basically the way they could afford me is that this is what they told me. You get to eat what you kill. And I go out there and I keep calling the guy and I go, kid, go away. Will you give me an order? If I give you an order, will you go away? How big an order? And I mean, but we've all done this dance. We have all done this dance, and this is what brought us to the dance. But here's the part. If you look at this long life cycle that we have of customers and the high latency or resistance to change in this industry, and if you pay somebody a percentage of gross margin, even if you got little multipliers for GP percent, everybody's got little wrinkles. But if you're paying them from $1, you've created an annuity for that person because it never drops to zero, does it? And by the way, when we did the first comp book, we found out that the number one thing that determined income in field sales was tenure, not performance. Because a long-tenured guy, you lose somebody. They got hit by a bus. They quit. Well, we got to take care of intergalactic contractor. I'll cover him. I love you, man. And they end up with all the big accounts. Yeah. This annuity thing becomes a real problem.